Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents How to Talk So People Will Listen and Sound Confident Even When You're Not, by Lizzie Waterworth. Read by Lizzie Waterworth. For anyone who ever feels awkward speaking out loud. Introduction. Hi, I'm Lizzie Waterworth. It's likely you've heard me before, even if you haven't heard my name. That's because I'm the voice of many characters in TV cartoons and video games and adverts and even toys. The hundreds of characters I've voiced include Henry from Horrid Henry. He's really horrid. Spider from Superworm. Ricky from Dino City. Alfred in David Walliams' Beast of Buckingham Palace. Bolly and Nif from Mush Mush and the Mushables. Bello from Jelly Jam. Uniqua and Austin in the Backyardigans. I live in a world of cartoons and I love my job. To do it well, I need to sound confident and read lines in lots of different voices without making lots of mistakes. Think this comes easily to me? Think again. The truth is, no one is born with a natural ability to do these things effortlessly. I'm still learning all the time, and sometimes I lose my confidence. We all get nervous. That's why I've written this book. I want to tell you the crazy truth about my world of voicing cartoons. So, the next time you feel stressed about talking to someone new, or panic about speaking in front of the class, or forget your lines in the school play and think all your friends will be laughing at you and you feel your confidence level drop to 0 out of 10, you can reach for your confidence toolbox. I'll explain what this is later. But first, let me tell you a story. I've been voicing cool characters in cartoons for a few years when I got a call from my voiceover agent.
Hi, Lizzie. You've got an audition for a brand new cartoon. The job would be in Ireland and all your travel and flight costs would be paid for.
Exciting! The idea of taking a plane to work sounded like a holiday.
There are 2 characters you need to audition for. One is a feisty teenage girl and the other is her grandma, who's about 90 years old. The audition is in 2 days, so I'll send the scripts to you now.
A note on the script said the girl should have an American accent. So, after practicing and having fun with the script, I was ready for my teenage girl audition. Confidence level, 10 out of 10. Next, it was time to practice the grandma's voice. I opened my mouth and started reading, but instead of sounding like a 90-year-old lady, I sounded like I had a crackly sore throat. Oh no, the audition was the next day. I kept reading the lines over and over, trying a high voice, then a low voice, but I wasn't even close to getting this old lady voice right. While travelling into central London, I was conscious of the other train passengers staring at me as I croaked quietly, trying to channel my inner grandma. When I arrived at the studio, they took me straight through to a voice booth, a little soundproof room where cartoon voiceovers are recorded, and they introduced me to the director.
Hey, Lizzie, let's start with the girl's voice, shall we?
I gave it my best shot. Dad, I don't want to be on vacation in the woods. There's like animal poop around that will ruin my new sneakers. What did I just step in? Ew! And there's no cell phone charger. How am I going to contact my friends?
Great, Lizzie,
said the director.
OK, let's move on to the grandma's voice.
This was the moment I had been dreading. Confidence level, 3 out of 10. I tried to say, "Come on, dear," but what came out was the voice of a malfunctioning robot. My grandma voice was a disaster. I hadn't even finished my lines before the director interrupted with,
OK, thanks, Lizzie. You can go.
Never in my years of auditioning had I not even been allowed to finish the lines. I felt sick to my stomach. As I scuttled out of the voice booth, tiny tears formed in the corners of my eyes.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?